About your parents, what it was like growing up?
It was just, they would come home. So it was like my parents, when I was growing up, I would like come home from school and they'll be just have all these random people at their houses, like in and out all the time, like dealing tablets. They had like plastic bags and they would like do these dodgy deals and I'm like, shh, don't do that, or do these secret handshakes. Or there'll be other times where they'll be like flat out drunk, just on the sofas, just out to wet bottles of like vodka and whiskey. They would just fill the house with like smoke and it would be suffocating. That's all I smelled was smoke all the time. They'd smoke inside the house. They did no dishes, they did nothing. Some days they weren't even at home because they were in bloody jail because of what, like the illegal stuff they did. And it was just like freaking shit. Like I felt so unsafe and all this kind of stuff, but I'm not sure what's a kid meant to do when you're in that situation. Like I knew no better. To me it was kind of normal, though after a while, like stealing and all that kind of stuff. It's like if you want something you just take it, because that's what my parents did. Yeah.
Do I still see my parents? Nah, I haven't seen them now for 5 years. So that was when I moved out to go live with Tom. Have not seen them at all since then. Tom's never met them, and yeah, knowing them, they're probably in jail, no doubt. Probably done some illegal stuff and done bad shit and stuff. So yeah, it's so funny. There are lots changed over in those like 5 years, and now like I get to like sleep in a bed, which is like so cool. I never slept in a bed before. I'd always just had a camping mattress on the ground and one blanket. So yeah, and I only ever had one toy, didn't I? I had this, it was a smelly belly and it's called out because like when you smell its belly like that, it used to smell like bubblegum when I first got it, which is so super cool, and it smelled so yum. Sometimes I used to try and eat it because I was so hungry and it just smelled so good, didn't I? Yeah. Well, sorry about that. But yeah, it was my one and only toy. I got it when I was 5 years old in a Christmas hamper from Vinnie's. They came over one year at Christmas and gave my family a hamper, and it had this in it, didn't I? And I called it John, which is so cool. I love this because now Tom, my boyfriend's dad, his dad is called Father Tom. I think that's so cool. Like, what are the chances of that happening? You calling your toy the same name as like your father-in-law. Yeah, he was like the best company, weren't you? It was like my best friend. Well, you still are. We did so much together and all that kind of stuff. And he's super ticklish, aren't he? When I tickle him on the stomach right here, he finds it really funny. He's like, he laughs. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I loved him so much. The best company. It's the best company to me, especially when I was so lonely and alone. And yeah, he was always there for me, weren't you? Yes. So instead of being able to buy the dolls, I used to go home and make my own dolls out of my fingers. Yeah. So I used to play with my fingers a lot as a kid. So what I'd do would be, I'd get a piece of ribbon. I'd normally just take it out of a girl at school who'd be wearing a ribbon in her hair. And I'd tie it around my finger. Have to make a knot and just wrap it around a bit like that. And then I'll just, get a piece of toilet paper or a tissue or something and tear it off and stick it in my finger like that. And then it became a doll. And then on the other hand, I would have other things like, wiggly worms, or like creepy crawlies, or little bunnies hopping around, hop, 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 hop. and it was so cool. We used to do our own puppet shows and finger shows and all that kind of stuff, and we used to have so much fun, didn't we? Yeah, they used to keep me like heaps entertained as a kid. It was so much fun. I loved it so much. And they used to ask me things like, "Hello Jane, how are you going?" And I used to be like, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking me that. No one has asked me that for like a week. I'm going good. How are you guys going?" And I used to be like, "We're going good, thanks Jane." It was just so nice. It's made me so happy. Yeah, it was like just having a Barbie doll but on your finger.